The Continental King is now live. Streaming WWE 2K25, WWE 2K25 Showcase PT. 1.
Hello. Okay, everyone, welcome to the 2K25 Showcase Part 1, or slash Episode 1. And as always, they want you to please follow me on Twitter, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and, well, peace out. I'm doing a second stream instead of tomorrow on my schedule because, well, at this point, in my last one earlier today, this morning. Let's go.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be!
It is!
John Cena's here! Cena's at WrestleMania!
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here. They'll fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table!
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me!
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, and right with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What?
No way. No way! Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear.
What the?
Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
What?
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Poetic justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anawai, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility, shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a two-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
Michael alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
Oh no, bear hug. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure,
furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes.
Oh, Yokozuna counters.
Clothesline. Forcefully delivered.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Placed him in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe the 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked. Big boot by Hogan.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He's far from finished.
Scoop slam by Hulk.
Big leg drop, brother. The champ taking care of business here.
A kick out before one by the challenger.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
And does Hogan now change his tactics, or will he attempt to try it and true once more? Oh, caught by the back elbow. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteor? Rise in WWE. He's accomplished quite. Neither superstar giving an inch here. Hogan's offense gets fooled. A Yoko now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. World's strongest flag.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop.
And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that move. Just a dominating maneuver.
Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Being placed in the corner here.
Yokozuna with a massively jarring headbutt. But it appears Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle rope.
Inside. It just got as bad as it could for the champ. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heart.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before. Yeah.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. All the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the head shrinkers...
Cover here. Is it enough? He kicks out instantly.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Uh-oh, with the counter. The head shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Head shrinkers versus the Steiner brothers here from WrestleMania 9. Two hard-hitting, up-and-coming teams at this epic event.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the head shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the head shrinkers. Oh, headbutt.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. And he gets directed into the corner.
Vicious headbutt. Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't...
Bear hug, squeeze it.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath. Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying,
from the top.
Diving headbutt.
That worked.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
Jumping headbutt.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Just rake in the face. Oh, all over the face.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of drinking Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the... Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Incoming.
And he tosses him back in now. Oof.
What now? Oh, not to the belly!
Sent right into the corner. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
2. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go 1-on-1. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
he ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. They all want this championship. The Intercontinental Champ.
BRB, folks. So on your back, fellas, I had to take a piss and number 2.
Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia. Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up. In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number 1 contender, Rocky Maivia, versus the champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen.
Up high.
Oh, my. Apron senton.
More offense like that, and we could be looking at a new champ. Counters right back on Rocky. Big boom.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Whip back into the ring.
Vicious right forearm. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley.
Going head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
Rocky beats him to the punch.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most assertive.
The champion is going for the cover.
And a kick out before even one there.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Ooh. And Rocky there not showing any signs of...
Watch out. Senton from the apron. No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle, and he slides him back to the mat. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been into the champ with the...
That's supposed to be easy. Or me.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he
in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number 1 contender, Rocky Maivia, versus the champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. This is going to be nasty. Oh, and a leg breaker. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Trapped here.
Look at this. Look at this. Pounding away. Oh, and that'll break it up. Up and over.
And you don't often see the champion get thrown around that easily.
Hunter making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
Yeah, I'll hear you. Just... Okay, you won't come out? I'll try you. I was on time, you stupid fuck.
Well executed
bullshit.
suplex. Shoulders down. Championship at stake. And he kicks out.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Take off.
Oh my, apron senton.
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. What's it going to take for Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
This doesn't need some fucking work.
Put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunts.
Just firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
I have to restart again. Seriously. God damn it. This needs to be shot in the head.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher clap. Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied.
The Cobra Clutch. Targeting the neck here, cutting off oxygen.
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Oh, man. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest from the top, senton from the apron.
This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title.
Oh.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Bullseye with the drop kick.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in perched up top.
Knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has
no signs of either combatant backing down. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What a punch. Oh, what a hip toss.
Again. Reverse.
No way. No way.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
Rope break, stop the pin.
This is where awareness really pays off in the ring.
Oh no, getting in position.
Again, I pressed it on time. The timing of this reversals in this series needs to be worked on. Or find a person that speed up shot.
Oh, and that'll break it up. Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
But Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
From the heavens, big-time splash. The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. No, early kick out.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Just pounding away right to the face.
My God. Targeting the throat there.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Oh, what a headbutt. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
What a counter by Peter Maivia. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed. Setting up.
Oh, man, backbreaker.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
Scaling the steel cage wall. Perched up top. Brace for this impact.
Like a guillotine.
Just a barrage of offense coming his way with seemingly no answer to it.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Cranking the head.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Well, George has certainly seen better days.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oh, an eye rake. That's not right, but effective. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Headlock applied, tossed without regard.
Like a brick wall running into you.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has... And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver.
Able to punch his way out.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Check your face after that one.
Puts the boot to the midsection.
My God, enough!
Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Kicks out before one.
What a kick out.
Mistake made by Steele. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly. We're setting up again.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Backbreaker.
That'll realign your vertebrae. This has to be the one that ends this.
2. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the tour. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Come on.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike.
Ooh, kick to the face.
Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Will take home the crown. Wow.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now. Just having their face stomped.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. A moment that'll haunt you for the rest of this match, if not for the rest of your life.
Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Oh, got the arm trapped. Looking for Levi's cradle. She gets a quick kick out there.
Not even.
Oh, I'll tell you, I thought this superstar was out of this match, but apparently not. A comeback.
Stop! I'm gonna restart the match if you don't stop! You stupid fuck! You gotta be fucking kidding me right now! I have to restart this fucking match! God, I cannot wait finding program timers in this showcase.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And now she delivers her back into the ring. Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Stuck in the tree of woe. And
they are doing whatever they please.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. Oh, my Lord!
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra,
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
We now know the sick...
Did I hear a bounce snap on this mic?
Demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. And said he's here tonight. to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And heading up top.
What the hell is he thinking?
Austin feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
And he heads back into the ring. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi,
Seriously, I'm trying to ask you about
being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I'm soaring. Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The
sky high
senton from the apron. I don't care how much you train. You can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Rikishi finds his target with that one.
Boom!
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Ooh, face first into the post.
Stomping.
Yeah,
ouch.
2 times.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life
Look out! Senton from the apron! Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Boom! And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Double axe handle. Oof.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
A baseball bat with a weapon like that in play. This is not going to be good. Jeez, it's like they're beating a dead horse.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Seriously.
Taking things back into the ring.
On this game really needs to be fired. Hard.
Austin reminding him that Stone Cold is not someone to take lightly. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer, all a bunch of garbage if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business. A few labels for Rikishi.
Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Solid punch. And he has an answer for Rikishi.
Oh, good night. Sure.
Perfect, easy, difficult.
He's reaching under the
What's
ring.
good on his worker system in this game needs to be fired.
What a punch.
And now Austin is bleeding.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Lands the elbow. He gets sent straight down to the floor. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin going to deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good... reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger. Just like Rikishi did.
I heard him work with every single fucking time, and it always fucking perfect.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will.
On the top. Counter. He knew just what to do. Uh-oh. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
Rikishi trying to pick up the win. Makes a cover. No, my, that was close.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
You got to imagine this match is a different complexion after what we just saw. Rikishi ready to go.
Not done yet. The wheels are turning for Rikishi as he ascends up the ropes.
Rope shaker from Rikishi. And Austin is out.
2 count. Oh, he just kicked out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
And it's going to take a poke.
Soaring. Coming down with incredible force.
And then quickly the cover.
2. see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle. Always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality. And get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena, he wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena, he wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And there goes Cena. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just the result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Into the pin. Title on the line. And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on him. These two trading one blow after another. Cena gets intercepted. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. Oh, to the arm. Terrible. Just grounded and pounded. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. Into the barricade.
What are they going to do outside here?
Deposited across the barricade.
Uh-oh. Elbow drop. Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around. Heading back into the ring now. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with from the apron.
Oh, strong impact. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bloody. And it will come down to who wants it more.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry.
He's able to beat the count just in time.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Oh, man.
Short clothesline. And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE champion. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
His shoulder ahead of the count.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
The arm getting pummeled. Turns that back on Cena.
Good Lord.
Pump up Samoan drop.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water. Oh, man.
Oh! Oh, what a kick.
Way to avoid that.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong,
I perfectly did the reversal.
and he
won't put some
slowed
like
down.
ground. They don't fix this shit.
Not looking good in this position.
All 2 times in a row I just did that.
Offense from Cena there. It's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Kick lands. Ooh. Oh, kick connects. And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
And just in time, he gets out of there. Umaga!
Watch the power of Umaga. An absolutely catastrophic move from the Samoan Bulldozer. Being set up in the corner for something. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Back to cover. We can have a new champ here.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. Good Lord.
Pop-up Samoan drop. Pulled in for a belly-to-belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga, and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very... Here it comes!
Samoan spike!
Oh, we headed toward the title change.
The cover! And he's still in the game.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked the...
winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. The challenge is comes up big.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP.
Officer
Similar
Pain.
to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
2 roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal, 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These 2 hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the top.
Here's the pin. And a kick out at 2.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
And what?
Blast off!
Oh my, apron senton.
Came down like a lead balloon.
Oh, shoulder tackle.
That ladder's gonna leave a mark.
He quickly slides into the ring.
STO takedown.
Oh, ouch.
Jamal is in the zone and letting the opposition know it.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Oh, nice steamroll for the win.
He kicks out with authority.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. And that blow has him wavering.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match. It's like an SUV falling on you.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that. He just flipped the script there.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
And this is a classic extreme lift off.
Oh, predicting what was coming.
Heading to the top 12.
Yeah, at first the players came in.
Look out.
The local system in this game is broken.
Jamal pins the shoulders down.
The match objectives were not fulfilled yet, so do not fucking pin them.
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Oh, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
An early pin attempt. And the shoulders up in time.
He just powered out there, Cole.
He's making his way to ringside now. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Inverted scoop slam.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Reverse STO.
Sky high. Senton from the apron.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes. That was more splatter than splash.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor.
Oh, it's not over as he breaks up the hold. Jamal on the receiving end.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
Shoulder up before the count.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Taking out the knee.
punch right in the head.
Oh, this superstar using the rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for.
If a shortcut presents itself, you better
Serious,
take
man.
it.
Try to get back in the ring.
Pay special attention to Rosie in
I
this
was focused on
matchup.
saving your teammates.
First up
Fucking
top.
And does not get it.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, what a headbutt. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Oh, no.
Right to the belly. He's struggling to stay in this thing.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Pulled in for him. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Ooh! Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute war. Here we go.
Oh, my. Apron senton.
Oh, what a headbutt. Ooh.
Akam with a schoolboy glide to put this one away.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
God damn it. Try and
Gonna
stop.
take to put him away.
I can't keep restarting until you fuck off.
He decides. Jeez.
And Jamal looked out of his element on that one.
Razor doing what he can to protect his territory.
There it is. Reversal. What a club.
Uh-oh. Going for the run.
Slam. That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
And he just got shaken up bad with that move.
Yeah, Razor came prepared for this matchup, and he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Taking flight. Axe handle from the middle.
Up they go. Just look at the size. Shoulders down. Razor might be down for the count. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Oh, no.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own, because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte
Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first women's rap to the SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella. Natalya and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Planted face first.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be in a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen. Here we go. Oh, way off. That's a big mistake.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no ally in this match. It's everyone's for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Slow and steady won't be the race in this situation.
There's the back.
Carefully up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Head up that ladder. Center of the ring. Working on the hook here.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Incoming! Senton from the apron!
Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
Gets lifted into position.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the...
Seriously.
Doing whatever. Position in top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good.
Could be catastrophic. Cracks. How in the world? How can anyone come back from that? Caught square by the haymaker.
Well, there she goes. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. An Italian, of course.
Seriously, fuck off, Italian. I ain't coming after you.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palm is making this difficult.
Palm has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
Charlotte with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase.
This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath. The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Steel chair to the temple.
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
Seriously, I'm seriously tired of those footballs from getting now you gotta lose to these stupid folks and folks from me.
This is crazy.
Oh my God!
A miss from the top of the ladder. My goodness!
She's grabbing at the prize now.
The whole match is she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
Money in the Bank briefcase still
trying to maneuver out and successfully. Oh wow, impactfully too. Ladders in position.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my, climbing Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Becky's in line of fire.
Puts out face first.
God damn it.
Drop kick, high target. Oh, that can rock.
God damn it, I had to restart this fucking match. Seriously, I need to design who I put timers.
This new generation of female
Also, I need to put timers in this, put a bullet in their head.
Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Oh, drop kick.
Fuck on.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
Seriously.
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Oh, she just clocked her.
Yeah, trying to make over this thing.
Get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting.
Nice escape.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Rolling power slam. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella,
No, fuck off and jump on it.
Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Right to the leg.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Again, you didn't give me a time warning. The reversal system's broken.
Caught with a lariat. Oh, and back of the elbow.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite.
Didn't give me a warning.
All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch. And she's fine taking this to the outside. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to...
Fuck off, Charlotte. I was not fucking attacking you.
Exactly, climb the ladder with no arms.
Got the underhook.
There we go, notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Kick to the gut.
Nice reversal by Charlotte. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
And now thrown back into the ring. Trickling attack on the knee. And Liz got caught that time by some hard hitting up. Figure four. And she's taking her time on the scene.
No harm in... No. Crashing from the ladder like that could have shortened this match and quite possibly their career.
Someone needs to check on that.
Trying to grab it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. They're delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Head up that ladder. She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Looks like scaling the ladder is the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Getting that ladder in position.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Pay attention, Becky, you stupid.
Yep, she's bleeding now, guys.
Seeing red. Literally.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. Manhandle slam.
Seriously, climb the ladder instead of focusing on me. Now you're going to be a retard for causing yourself to fight.
The last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
Trying to reach it, trying to win.
Seriously.
Hands must be shaking up there,
Come on.
making it difficult to capture glory.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she put it down?
Just fingertips away now.
This could be it.
Got those hands working overtime.
What impact.
Seriously. I I keep forcing it, and they keep ignoring it. God, I wish they could find something besides our burst system and put one in their skull. Or in long and watch them bleed to death.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive. Delivered, and Natalya looks like she's down and out.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long.
The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
If she can turn things around here, I'll be speechless. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Oh, God. Oh.
Seriously, they the hell?
She continues to battle.
Taking this fight as high as it'll go. An act of pure desperation. That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But Carmella with a super kick.
Fucking kidding me right now. Stop her.
Climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Is this it?
Anyone take your mouth and say it's not one of the physical control.
Nasty chop delivered by Shaw, followed by natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now
I have put
to her throne away.
multiple times. If I ever find out who designed it, I'm gonna put a bullet in your head.
Becky is getting dragged into some deep waters.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Lynch with a kick to the body. Scooping up her opponent. What a slam! That's an open drop.
No, fuck off.
Suplex rolls through. Oh, she's got her bell. She can take it.
Got the disarmer. She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent was show her mercy then.
There may be only one way out of the disarmer, and it was there.
Whoa! Tossing that table around like it was nothing. From behind, going up high with the punch.
Again, I reversed it. Again, and again, and again, and again.
But that's not going to win this match.
Oh,
this trap, but she gets away.
Kill them. This on the piece of shit.
The man connects. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Smack dab in the center of the ring.
Perfect placement.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Boom. Battling up on the ladder.
This is crazy.
Oh. Boom, what impact.
Oh, man.
Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Tamina.
Off!
Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy. One good pull and this match is over.
It's not that easy, Saxton.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale. I assure you this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Becky is reaching.
Can she unhook it and closer to reclaiming her championship?
This is where steady nerves are a necessity.
No, now's not the time for butterfingers.
Tough break.
I assure you this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here. Come on, now is the time.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank
Okay, folks, that's the end of my stream. Tune in next time on PlayStation, which is next Tuesday. We'll be doing part 2 of the showcase. And as always, stay ready, stay watching. Please follow me on Twitch, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and peace out.